I'm Duff, usually live in the middle of nowhere, and today, still in Calgary, like always, because I'm barely ever in the middle of nowhere. I gotta do the Audi's exhaust, so I most likely have it where there's a cross member, Kijiji. I have a cross member that's possibly hitting the exhaust pipe. Every time I hit a bump, it rattles over it, so there's a fucking mount that's missing. And also where the where it goes off the turbo to a single pipe goes to a Y, right at the back of that Y to the mufflers is also got a hole. That was the first hole, and it's getting louder, so I'm guessing I'm making bigger holes in it. So I'm going to repair that today. But today, well, I can't do that yet. So I got a little bit of shoveling to do. Yay, so medication day. And I broke my wiper, so I gotta change those out too. Today, yes, it's a diaper dog staff because she's on her heat, but I have whiskey. New buddy. Hey bud. Back up. Oh yeah, you can sit down. Yeah, up here a bit German. But new part of the weird place we are. Hey, you guys gonna go lay down? I'm not bringing you out. No staff. I'm gonna stay here. I will just be jacking it up and that shit. That's all I gotta do. I'm hoping, because I don't have my 4 jacks here because the 69 Mustang has the other ones under it. If anything, I'll go downstairs and grab my ramps, and then I'll put the fronts under that and see if I can just jack it up enough. But hopefully, the first thing is damp stuff. Old shovel, truck's over there, car's over here. Okay, so I'll be only jacking up from the back end. I don't need, because it's where it is about here and about there. In the angle, and like off of this side. This is the broken wiper. I need 2 of these. I'm bringing it with me, because yeah, otherwise it's gonna start scratching. Oh yeah, it's already. Look at that line there. That's from just a couple. So I've really messed it up. That really dug in, because if you look right there, you can see that's a sharp edge, and that's what's digging into the car. Well, I just screwed my windshield. It's got to get replaced anyways, because there's now, like, this cracks here. Holy crap, there's a couple. So it goes all the way along there. There's a crack there, crack there, crack, split. That's across, goes all the way down. And now there's one that comes from the side and up over there. But I'm done. I'm going to, well, shoveling and everything else. I'm going out and go Princess Auto, and I'm going to go pick up some crappy old wipers. And I need the wrap for the exhaust. I have the putty and some kind of other fucking JP Weld kind of stuff. I'm gonna try I got 3 or 4 different things, but I also gotta make that thing a hanger. I just pressed the button on the camera. Did I do anything? No, I'm good. Alright, that's where I'm going. This is all the shit you got. I've got your muffler cement, okay? Possible, but it's not even like to go around here. Like if you see here, like there's cracks like that, but I need it on the Y pipe. So most likely I have to make this with a combination of this, and a little bit of that. So this is just for that one pipe that's got it right where that mount is, and it's banging on it, because I guarantee it's hitting. And then I'm going to try to mount it to the flat part, so that way it like clamps on, so that way it'll just sit and hold it down. I got to still make that clamp. Most likely, for now, I'm going to get some of my gear clamps, open them up, and just mount it on there, but I got to make sure there's no sharp edges, that way it's flush. I can put a plate of steel underneath just to press it in, and then I can make something up afterwards. But right now I just need to get this fixed. So this here, I'll be putting around on the edge of this once I heat up the car and clean off all the rust. Try to like a little bit on the edge of it, then like almost like a paper mache, I gotta fold it around the Y pipe, because if you think about it, the pipe comes out that way, the pipe comes out that way. I need it on there. That's what it is. That's just whiskey, the new dog we have. And then I gotta make it work somehow. It's gonna be a pain in the ass, but I gotta get it jacked up, and that's what it is. So the front's blocked, e-brake is on, it is in gear. The all-wheel drive should help the front wheels from moving with the emergency brake locked up on the back. So yeah, fun time. So damage assessment. There you see it there. I'll try to get the camera in there. Get the light. Okay, see how it's all cracked and that. See the black. I don't know what the hell. They have a gear holding that. Oh my god. This resonator is pretty toast. You can see it's pretty bad. Like all this shit here. but where it's hitting is right here, okay? So I'll try to move it up. I can't even move it right now, but it bangs on that. This is that part. See, this is everybody thought about it was that piece down there where it goes under. No, it's this piece here. This is what's bashing around. The flex pipe down is starting to go. Doesn't look like there's anything under that. Try to keep, yeah. So it's not going anything. All I gotta do is just make sure that that holds down against it, because I don't really give a shit. So it's mainly this. This is the pain in my ass. This is what I don't really want to deal with. So I'm going to take a wire brush, scrub that all down, and then I'm going to take that wrap piece, try to tuck it inside there, or maybe I can get under there. Probably going to take my jacket out to get under there. It's kind of cold, it's weather, but I want to get all this crap off too. Now I'm going to take a look back farther. Oh, I'm able to get under. There we go. Doesn't look like there's any black coming out of there. But it also could be I have an exhaust leak at the muffler, or at the header. But yeah, it's mostly there. So that's what I'm going to start on. Just clean this up and yeah, get it all good. I have good news, which is this being done. Like, yeah, it looks like somebody like fell into a pallet, or the exhaust fell into a pallet of cocaine. That's fine. I didn't heat it up with the exhaust to do it. I used a blowtorch just because of the pressure, and I just coated it all around. I used a rubber glove or a vinyl glove or whatever, latex glove, and this stuff. This is all I used. If I can see there. Yeah, exhaust crack and joint sealer. The other problem is not this. Okay, that's fine. But watch this. Okay, so let's get even closer. That's barely sitting on the flex pipe. So, and it's loud over there. Louder than the back of the exhaust because most of it's going right out there. So it's going right out the fucking header. Or right after the turbo, sorry. So that's really shit. And so that part's done. Now I have to drop the back end down. I have to jack the front back up. I'll just grab my ramps and just get myself up on there. Fun times, eh? So just as I suspected, the flex pipe, there it is there. You see how it is like nothing left of it? That's where it's coming out. So I'm pretty much coming straight off the turbo. The flex pipe is toast. It is bad. I'm going to try to leave my camera or light down on my phone. I'm going to switch hands and see what I'm talking about. See, this is why it's going bashing there. So I'm going to try to make something up that just keep it in place. So my cheap deal is this. This is a fucking tomatoes can, but everybody knows you can just wrap around and put it around, and then you fold it in and then clamp it. Now, I don't really want to do that, but I don't have time to do a flex pipe. So this will be just in a pinch, but I will be getting this fixed and cut and new flex pipe put in. Oh, what a pain in the ass this is. Because there's no room to really work there. I have just enough room to get a gear clamp or the soup can, so you can see though there's room for that to get on there. If it just stays up in place, I could probably just, like, obviously not like that, but bring some clamps, clamp it together, that way it stays on, but I will try to clamp that down onto the, that over there, so where it hits, so you can see it's right there. So I'll bring this up as much as possible, because like you see the whole thing fucking moves. That's bad. So if you didn't have that, or if I didn't have that, this here flex pipe would have been pulling so much and it would have just fell off. So that's going, this here will help it stay up in place for now, but I gotta get some proper size gear clamps. If I don't have anything, I know I have like one, but it's not the right size, so I'm gonna have to like modify and take a bunch of small ones and make them into a big one. Then later on I'll just disconnect them all and put a regular big one on, and I'll try to put some that concrete stuff that's inside because it's really loud here. And I don't like loud cars. It sounds like how those people with like, hey, let's get a cannon on the back of the car. No, it sounds like shit because it's broken. And it sounds the exact same thing as if you put a cannon on the back of your car. It sounds like shit. It's not cool. Get a fucking big engine. I'm going to wrap it with some of this stuff. Okay, so it will help a bit. It's going to be a nightmare to get around because I don't have any room for my fingers. I am going to heat it up with the blowtorch at first, so give it a decent heat. Obviously, I'm not trying to kill it. Like, it's not worth it. I did run it, so I knew the back part there was good. Because now it's this part. I just need to get around the metal. It is not that nice and warm up today. I don't know if you can hear me. Well, you probably should, but... Alright, that's good enough. Turn that on. Safety lock. Alright, and then I'm gonna get her fixed up. All I really did was wrap it. Ugh, I gotta move away from it. There you go. So that is those two wraps that I had. And then I just put a clamp over that just to hold it in place. It's jerry rigged now because I don't really care. This is a winter beater, like I said. Care? So now to know is to test. Will this hold? Can you look at it? It's on there. I'm just holding. That's where the clamp is, just because it's there. It'll heat up and get in place if need be. I'll revamp it. All right. So the moment of truth. Somewhat quieter, but it's not as loud. It works. I think I have an exhaust leak though with the manifold, so that'll be another thing I have to do. But it's a cheap way of getting it done. Sure, I could use the soup can. I think the soup can is still on the exhaust pipe. I didn't take it. Nope, it's on the side. Yeah, you could use the soup can if you can. It's not really great for a flex pipe because there's like the big side and then the small pipes on the outside. But it'll work for now. I'm just gonna let it run for about 5 minutes, let it heat up, let it cool off, solidify, and then go for a burn. It's a lot quieter than it was before, but yeah, that's mostly the engine. Yep, that's good to go. But I'm Duff, live in the middle of nowhere, and also now Calgary. Can't even say I'm living in the middle of nowhere anymore because I'm barely in there, but I'll go back there. Just looking in my rearview mirror. Girlfriend's dog. So the battery died, and yeah. Okay, so like always, have a good one.